squeezed a lot in though, didn't I?
Yeah, you can file a formal complaint here.
Yeah.
What is that?
He wants to know how you got that assignment.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, there's another group I spoke for 2 hours.
There.
And afterwards I find out it was
How are ya?
divided.
Good.
Hello.
Doug,
Hey, Ryan,
Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, I will. You bet.
you can read that tonight very fast.
I will.
Hi, Doug.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Hi, Ryan. Hello.
Gwen is on, so.
Hi, Ryan. I can't see you, but I can hear you come in.
You kept your days full since I seen you last.
Oh. You don't know.
They're very sweet.
Nice.
Gotta be able to see
Hi,
it.
welcome. Before we get going.
I have met you, yes. My son knows you. Nice to meet you. Pam Pepper, Aiden, and Annie. Good. Nice to meet you. Now we know, yes.
Oh, man. You must get-
I
appreciate it.
know. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
I want to make sure.
Glad you're here.
And I think Cora, yeah. Is she gonna show? Cora, tell me the new mayor. Oh.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Pam Pepper. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We're waiting for the light to change.
And the clock.
Yeah, we figured we're already done. right?
Yeah.
Except for
Yeah.
the clock on the clock up there.
We did that because the building is different.
Oh.
That goes. Yeah, the raindrop.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've already been here. Al.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, they're gonna get their money. one way or the other. And we kind of need them. from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah, just saying.
I think I picked up on
Sorry.
Any bill?
Bill?
Nothing was here.
No. No bills?
Oh, it's in that folder. I forgot.
Oops.
It's in my folder.
It's at the very back. There's two. It's the payroll and then the claim. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Greg.
I'll let you start and then I'll. Yeah, 'cause
I make sure I do the right
You won't.
one. I signed something one time for IMU.
All right, let's call this November 2nd City Council meeting to order. Welcome. Please join me, rise in saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, roll call, please.
Councilmember Hewlin. Here. Parker.
Present.
Kling.
Here.
Schroeder.
Present.
Southall. Here. Marchant.
Present.
And Mayor Pepper.
Here. All right, first thing on our agenda is open forum, public comment. Is there anybody here tonight that would like to speak? If so, please make sure you fill out our comment form and make sure you give it to our staff. I think we're good. I don't see any. Okay, so we'll move on. Next item is our consent agenda. From what I understand, all of you have copies of it. There's a copy on the agenda of everything that's on the consent agenda, and it's also been posted on our website. So I will take a motion to approve as
Move to-
printed.
Excuse me, move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Yes, Frank?
Just a couple items on the consent that we want to call. Jackie had sent out a republished agenda early on Friday. That was we added 2 claims on there, and that's all tied to the Immuno Eats program. We received the bill shortly after the deadline that the claims were printed. So that is those bills. It's from Central Iowa Shelter and Services. Those were added. That helps pay the restaurants that are participating in this program sooner, because otherwise we have to go through a reimbursement process. And then just the other item on there is item J is the council policy for the snow and ice removal manual. That's fixing a Scrivener's error that we identified after we brought it to the council before. And that's basically what it does is it corrects the last year council approved a change from 72 hours requirement for homeowners to remove snow off their sidewalks to 48 hours. And so when we made the changes, the update this year, we missed that part. So we wanted to go through and make sure that we caught that. So fixing that error. So those are the only 2 items we really wanted to point out for everybody.
Any other comments? Can you pull the roll, please?
Councilmember Schroeder,
Aye.
Southall. Aye. Marchant,
Aye.
Hewlin. Aye. Parker,
Aye.
Clink.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. All right, item number 6 is council reports. So I think that starts with who? Who wants to start?
I don't have any. I did want to mention I got to meet and talk to the Mayor's Youth Council this afternoon. It was great. And I see some of them are here, so
Yes, we do want to recognize our 3 students. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Bob, for meeting with them. That was great. Any other council reports?
I don't have a report. I just wanted to comment on something that's going to be coming up a little later on the agenda in regard to, this would be kind of for Charlie and Ryan. As we review our codes in terms of dumpsters and waste receptacles, I'd just like to ask that we consider requiring some kind of shielding or screening or something that would, as we gain more in town and more rentals and more receptacles, I just would like to suggest that.
Yeah, thanks, Councilmember Schroeder, and I'm Charlie Sell, Community Economic Development Director. Just to clarify that real quick, yeah, we are planning on looking on that. I would imagine, I'm pretty sure we're going to be adding something in there. Currently do have something in there right now, but the language that we do have in the code is written pretty broadly, so we'll strengthen that language and make sure that we are enforcing that moving forward.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Gwen, for bringing that to our attention.
Mhm.
All right, anything else then? I'll move on. Mayor's report. Well, thank you. Very exciting to be here. Getting my bearings. Already have had a couple meetings. I've got some meetings scheduled with all the council members. I met with Adam Voight with IMU this weekend. Looking forward to reaching out to our Mayor's Youth Council. Want to talk to the partnership, want to talk to the chamber, want to talk to Simpson, want to talk to the schools. So we're working. We've got a lot on our agenda, but that's exciting. If anybody wants to meet, you can reach out to me. Happy to meet with anybody. Happy to discuss. Happy to bring in a council member or your council member if that's what you would like as well. But thank you for the warm welcome. It's great to be here, and it's going to be fun. All right, community update. That's anything else on community update? Okay. Then we'll move into number 8, public consideration, old business. Approval of refuse hauling rate increases effective January 1st, 2021. I move to approve.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion?
This is just annually the clerk's office sends a letter to all of the refuse haulers asking for their updated list for rates for the new year. So this is what that is.
Excellent. Okay. You want to call roll, please?
Councilmember Marchant,
Aye.
Hewlin. Aye. Parker.
Aye.
Kling.
Aye.
Schroeder.
Aye.
And Southall.
Aye. Wonderful. All right. We're going to move into a public hearing for Ace Hardware, public hearing for a sign exemption request from Desi Varsel of Signs Unlimited on behalf of Doug Capel of Capel's Ace Hardware, located at 506 North Jefferson Way. So I'm going to open the public hearing. Is there anybody here that wishes to discuss that?
Just wanted to make sure nobody else wanted to get up real quick. Excuse me. Charlie DeSalle, Community and Economic Development Director. So the sign exemption request, we did receive an application for a sign permit for Ace Hardware and the Mudslingers Coffee Shop that would combine a sign there. According to our code, since it is in the commercial zoning district, they are required to meet the front setback requirement of that zoning district, which is 15 feet. You'll see from the site plan that they've included 15 feet would essentially put them in the middle of the drive lanes there for the Mudslingers Coffee Shop. So they are asking for an exemption to have the sign located closer to the road there in that area where there's currently some rock landscaping in place. So this is not unique. We've done a few of these now since I've been here. This is probably about the third or fourth one we've done in the commercial zoning district where they're not able to meet that front setback for various reasons. So another reason or another point to make that we are doing our code updates, and we'll be looking at issues like this going forward. So if there's any questions of me, I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlie.
I have a question for Doug, our city attorney. So I opened the hearing without a motion, so I can close it without a motion, but moving forward, we'd like to do it with a motion and closing with a motion, correct?
Absolutely. We can certainly do that. As I understand, the council used to do it that way. That's actually some items that they're dealing with bonding and things like that actually require that. So if we want to make sure we just do it every time, that works.
So moving forward, we're okay with it as is today.
Yep.
And then moving forward, we'll move into that with a motion.
That sounds fine.
Okay. Anything else on that before we close the public hearing? Okay, then we will close the public hearing. So that then involves a resolution approving a sign exemption request from Desi Varsel of Signs Unlimited on behalf of Doug Capel of Capel's Ace Hardware located at 506 North Jefferson.
I move to grant the sign exemption to Desi Varsel of Signs Unlimited on behalf of Doug Capel.
Second.
Excellent. We have a motion. Any other comment on that? Jack, will you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Marchant,
Aye.
Hewlin,
Aye.
Parker,
Aye.
Kling,
Aye.
Schroeder,
Aye.
Southall.
Aye. Great. Motion passes. Thank you. Under new business, we have a sewer main and lateral lining for fiscal year 21. Resolution approving a professional service agreement with Municipal Pipe Tool to perform the sewer main and storm sewer lining project in the amount of $39,781.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any?
The only thing I just had one quick question. One of the things I did notice that while we're going to approve the laterals in a minute, that it just maybe a little bit of explanation as to the difference between why we got so many more feet of main can be lined for about the same price as what the laterals are. Can you just maybe get a little.
Rick's on via Zoom, so he'll be able to address that. Rick?
Yeah, yes, Rick Graves was wastewater superintendent. Yeah, the reason for the price on the lateral lining is because it's more intricate and more time consuming.
Okay.
One each individual compared to the main lining from manhole to manhole doesn't take quite as long. So.
Okay, makes sense. All right.
I was kind of curious, Tim, the amount we're doing, is this typically how much we do, or is there, I'm just curious how this compares, previous years, or is it worse this year or less this year? I mean,
it's less this year because we got some more manholes that we're going to be putting in and repairing as part of the project too.
Yeah, and then I just have one other comment. First of all, I want to thank the staff because one of the things I noticed is that we also got a bid in here or added in as an option for storm sewer lining. So we have staff, our staff is working together from two different departments to make sure that we're spending the city's money wisely and being able to do that. So kudos to you guys. I really appreciate that, Rick, and I'm assuming AP was involved in that as well. So that's awesome. You guys are working together. So
Thank you, John, for calling that out.
Yeah, yeah.
It is nice when we collaborate.
Yep.
Any other comments? Things we need to know? Okay, then let's vote. Jackie, will you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Schroeder,
Aye.
Southall. Aye. Marchant,
Aye.
Hewlin. Aye. Parker,
Aye.
Clink.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Next item is resolution approving a professional service agreement with Central Iowa Televising to perform the lateral lining project in the amount of $39,000.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Okay, any conversation, questions?
I think we got it.
Okay, good. Jackie, will you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Parker,
Aye.
Clink,
Aye.
Schroeder,
Aye. Excuse me, aye.
Aye. Marchant,
Aye.
Hewlin. Aye.
Wonderful, motion passes. Thank you. And then we have a resolution approving an amendment to the residential recycling contract between Waste Management of Iowa and the City of Indianola.
Move to approve.
Okay. Any conversation, comments?
We had an apartment complex reach out to us and their recycling dumpsters were getting full very quickly because their residents all like recycling. So, or excuse me, they have the carts. So they asked if they could have a dumpster and that's just not part of our agreement. So we want to amend that so we can work with them and give them what they need.
Gotta love an apartment complex that loves
Yes.
recycling. That's a good thing. Good. Anything else? Okay. Jackie, call the roll, please.
Councilmember Schroeder,
Aye.
Southall. Aye. Marchant,
Aye.
Hewlin. Aye. Parker.
Aye.
Clink.
Aye.
Wonderful. All right, motion passes. Thank you. Under other business, we'll begin with the city manager's report. Brian?
Just on the agenda, we've got receive and file the correspondence, and then after that, legal counsel and staff are requesting executive session to discuss strategy on items that are presently in litigation or where litigation is imminent. Just for the viewing audience at home and those in chambers, there is no action requested after executive session, so it will be a recommended adjournment.
Thank you.
Motion to receive and file the correspondence from October 16th, October 23rd, 2020 from the city manager, Ryan Law.
Second.
Now, and I don't think we need to have a roll, so all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, pose same sign. Motion passes. All right, so now I need a motion for us to enter into closed session in accordance with Iowa Code Section 21.5(1)(c) to discuss strategy with legal counsel on matters that are presently in litigation or where litigation is imminent and where its disclosure would likely prejudice or disadvantage the government.
I so move.
Second.
Any comments? Jackie, please call the roll.
Councilmember Schroeder,
Aye.
Southall. Aye. Marchant,
Aye.
Hewlin. Aye. Parker.
Aye.
Clink.
Aye.
Motion passes.
And Gwen, we'll have to call you because with us going to
Sure.
executive session, we'll stop the recording and Zoom.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We will adjourn to closed session then. Here's the here.